Well, one of my secret skills, since I have my prop right behind me, is I have an innate ability to find exactly the right book at any given moment from my bookcase, and I can pull it off the shelf. And very often I do my classes from right in here. In this particular case, I'm going to just grab this one off the shelf very quickly and say, this one is one of the things we need to do, work together. So hi, I'm Mark Davis, and I'm a professor of public policy and public administration in the Department of Public Policy and Public Administration. So I became a professor of public policy because I was originally a practitioner working in the field of public policy, and I kind of came to academia a little bit backwards. I worked in the environmental field. I worked both in terms of solid waste management, which is recycling and waste reduction. And then I also did water supply and wastewater treatment work, and I worked for both state and local government for a number of years, and became very interested in the policy process, and also discovered I was a good manager, so I became very interested in public management as well. Eventually I decided being a professor was my forever after career. A joke that I do share with people is that when people ask what public administration is, I have two answers. One answer is I tell them it's an MBA for people in government, and then the other answer is I train future bureaucrats. Often the term bureaucrat has a pejorative term to it, but I think bureaucrats are very important and they serve a great need. So I want to make everyone the best bureaucrat, or let's say that more politely, government employee possible. One of the things I do when I teach is I want all of you to be active participants in the learning. I will be real honest with all of you. I assign a lot of readings, so be ready for that. But I also like to use case studies. So I like for us to have discussions and learn in a dynamic fashion, not just learn directly from the book. The other piece of that is I hope all of you will be willing to bring in your stories and your experiences because that really enhances the overall experience. And you don't want to always listen to my stories, so please be willing to share. All right, my 30-second message to my students is that learning is sometimes hard, and you need to do it over time. You need to do it in a dedicated way, and when you don't understand, you need to ask questions. That's what office hours are for. That's what your colleagues are for. So be sure to be an active participant in your learning, but also don't be afraid to say, I don't understand. So in terms of distance education, one thing I want to warn everyone about is sometimes it can feel lonely. And I want you to know that I will be available via office hours through multiple modalities. You can reach me via Zoom or by phone, and if you are local, you can always feel free to come in person. What I also encourage you to do is make friendships with other classmates and find ways to create a study group in that online environment because that really will help you feel better connected and that group learning is very important. So that is a component of online learning I really encourage everyone to take part in.